What's good, people? It's your boy Venom. So this is my update video on the KO2. I ordered it before it sold out, and I have not yet received my shipping information. And by the sound of things, a lot of people have not yet received their shipping information. And I think I know why. Product recall. When I ordered the product, it said estimated time 4 days to Europe. 4 days, I think, have passed since then. I've not got an email about nothing. So we haven't gotten an email, but the product is out there, but only with people who are from the USA, Canada, and Sweden. The USA, because that will probably be the biggest market, same as Canada. So they probably shipped the unit straight to stores to be sold as soon as it's announced. And Sweden, the company's Swedish, so they probably have, obviously, the local market. But Europe, we haven't received it because they're obviously going to ship based on demand. I think the product has been recalled. Why? Because of Fadergate. If you don't know, Fadergate is the only other narrative around this product, which is basically the fader that you can see right there on the front of the unit on the left-hand side. If this fader, it's broken. It's not completely broken on every single unit, but it's faulty, and the fault is coming from pressure being applied downward on the fader. When I say downward, I mean towards the unit. So it's bending the, I'm not gonna give you a lesson on the electronics, but basically there's metal underneath the fader that connects and hits another piece of metal to let the computer inside know where the fader is. So you get the fader position information. Oh Lord. That is being bent out of place. The fader cap, that little circle on top of the fader, this bad boy, you put it on yourself when you receive the product and it's too tight. So too much force is required when you put that on. And in my opinion, from what I've seen online, the box does not provide enough protection for the unit. So even when the unit is in the box, being shipped, being transported, too much force from outside of the box actually reaches the unit. And the only things that stand out on the unit, as you can see, the highest rising bits, are the knobs and the fader. What does this mean? So back to my original point about the recalls. Teenage engineering need to sort out a few things before they can send this product off to people. Otherwise, they'll open themselves up to some kind of lawsuit, I'm sure. They need to solve the issue with the fader. If the fader is broken because of pressure, then that means that you have to address what's causing the pressure. Initially, everyone thought it was the fader cap. So they need to now get the fader caps reproduced. So they speak to that supplier and say, let's just imagine they had like 3,000 units made for this first drop. So they now need to speak to the supplier and get a brand new 3,000 fader caps produced and sent back to them with this new spec. So they've got a new size. So they even need to go back and forth with the supplier to make sure that the new size is correct versus the one that they received previously. That takes time. So then they need to fix the faders because these units have already been shipped to different places anyway. So they've already had pressure put on them. So they might be faulty. So they need to test all the units again and fix all the faders that might be faulty. That takes time. And then once they've done all that, they need to make a new box because the box that they currently have doesn't protect the unit enough for shipping. That takes time. They've got 3 things to fix. Fix the fader cap, fix a box, and then resend it to the consumer. That is not a quick thing, especially if you're not anticipating having to do that. Like, they have to do that as a reaction to what has happened with the product. So they have to align these things real quick, and these things generally don't align. You usually plan your production months out. So who knows how long it's going to take the supplier to supply new fader caps. Fixing the faders is within their control, but we don't know how many units they made. So we don't know how long it will take them to test and fix all the units that they have. So that's a variable that is under their control, but we don't know how many because they're not speaking on it publicly. They've said nothing. And then the new box. They have to make a new box. It doesn't make sense to not make a new box because if they do all of that and then put it in the same box, they're going to get the same issue unless they make a stronger fader. And making a stronger fader, That's completely different materials. Who knows how long that could take? As excited as I am to receive this product and to use it, man, it's turning into a nightmare for teenage engineering for sure. Because what is that? It is a bit unnerving that teenage engineering are not speaking about it. They're not addressing it publicly at all. If you go on their Twitter, if you go on their Instagram, their website, they don't say anything about Fadergate, nothing about recalling the product, nothing about any delays to shipping, nothing. It's just so simple. Just say, hey guys, this is what's up. Hey guys, sorry about your, delays to your shipping. We're just having a look at something. I don't know why companies see it like I think companies see it like it's a weakness if they've made something and it's not perfect. But the information is already out there. We know you've made something that's not perfect. We are still excited as customers to use the product. But it's your due diligence to be like, hey guys, so you might have sent us your hard-earned money expecting to receive a product. You will, but there's going to be a delay because we're trying to make sure it's the best product you can receive. I don't see how that goes down wrong with anyone. You might be frustrated that, I'm not going to receive it before Christmas. It's going to take until the end of January. That's how long I'm expecting it to take. But yeah, it might take until the end of January and then you receive it. Okay, cool. But these guys said, no, we're not saying nothing. We're just going to say it's sold out. I don't even think it's sold out. I think they changed the status to sold out so that they could stop selling units, so that they could get this situation under control. When they announced it is when some people went out and got the unit and they realized, oh, there's a problem. More than one person has a broken fader. How the hell did that make it through quality control? We have an issue. So yeah, this fun little controller is going to become the nightmare that stole Christmas for teenage engineering. And heads will roll because the things that have led to this not being as successful of a rollout as it could have been are oversights. Oversights on design. They're going to lose a lot of money just correcting the issue. And it shouldn't need fixing. It should have been correct in the first instance. Yeah. So anyway, I haven't received any information about my order, but as soon as I do, I'll keep you updated and let you know how it goes. If anything changes, or until then, keep it locked if you like music, tech, conversation. Peace.